Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Daily English Podcast. I'm Anna, and today I'm feeling energetic, even though I only did 5 minutes of exercise this morning.
Hi everyone, I'm Tom, and I feel strong, confident, and proud because I walked up the stairs instead of using the elevator. And honestly, that already felt like a full workout.
Thank you for spending a little time with us today, because when we share small habits and real stories, learning English feels easier, lighter, and much more natural.
Exactly. When you feel relaxed and comfortable, your English sounds more like real life and less like a nervous exam.
And today's topic is very important, Tom. So before we continue, please like this video and subscribe to the channel because it really helps us stay motivated, just like exercise.
Yes, don't forget to subscribe because every new subscriber gives us energy, and that energy is sometimes stronger than a cup of coffee before a workout.
Today, we're talking about exercise, those moments when you promise yourself, tomorrow I will wake up early and become a fitness champion. But tomorrow never seems to arrive.
Sometimes you feel motivated, you put on your sports clothes, and then you sit on the couch and say, well, mental exercise also counts, right?
Like when you buy new running shoes and suddenly you feel like a professional athlete, even though the only running you do is running late for the bus.
Or when you start doing push-ups, reach number 3, and your arms already feel like they're made of noodles.
Exercise can feel difficult at first, but it can also be fun, especially when you stop trying to be perfect and just move a little every day.
The problem is, many English learners talk about exercise in their language, but don't know how to describe it in English.
You want to say, I feel sore, or I skipped the gym again, but the right words just don't come to your mind.
And that can be frustrating because your body is tired from exercise and your brain is tired from searching for vocabulary.
Today, we want to make it easier, slowly, clearly, and with a smile, so you can talk about exercise like a real conversation, not a textbook lesson.
No big grammar rules, no complicated explanations, just real conversation about real workouts, lazy days, and funny gym stories.
We'll use simple words, the kind people use after a walk, a short workout, or even after deciding not to exercise at all.
Because sounding natural is better than sounding perfect, especially when you're talking about being tired, sweaty, and slightly angry at your alarm clock.
By the end of this episode, you'll feel more confident talking about exercise, routines, and your daily energy in English.
So, relax, stretch your legs, take a deep breath, and let's talk about exercise together.
I always notice that starting exercise is the hardest part because the moment my alarm rings in the morning, my bed suddenly feels like the most comfortable place in the whole universe.
I know that feeling, Anna. Sometimes my blanket feels like it's hugging me and whispering, "Stay here, Tom. The gym will still be there tomorrow."
And the funny thing is, the night before, I feel super motivated and imagine myself doing push-ups like a movie hero.
Yes, at night we feel strong, but in the morning our muscles suddenly become philosophers who believe in the power of rest.
Sometimes I even wear my sports clothes, stand in front of the mirror, and think, wow, I already look like someone who exercises regularly.
That's the dangerous moment because once you look athletic, your brain thinks the job is already done.
One time I went to the gym, walked on the treadmill for 5 minutes, and then spent 20 minutes choosing a smoothie like it was a life decision.
That still counts, Anna, because you exercised your legs on the treadmill and then exercised your brain with that difficult smoothie choice.
Another problem is sore muscles, because after a small workout, my body acts like I just climbed a mountain with a backpack full of bricks.
Oh yes, the day after exercise, even sitting down feels like a dangerous adventure.
I remember once I did squats, and the next day I was walking down the stairs like a slow robot from an old movie.
That's the famous leg day walk, where every step looks dramatic and people think you're either injured or practicing for a slow motion scene.
But even with all these struggles, there's a small moment after exercise when you feel proud and a little happier.
That moment is powerful because even a short walk or 10 push-ups can change your mood for the whole day.
I think exercise doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be honest, like a simple walk, a few stretches, or dancing in your room.
Exactly. Sometimes dancing to one song in your kitchen is better than planning a 2-hour workout that never happens.
The key is to move a little, not to become a fitness model in one week, because real life is slower and more human than that.
And when you talk about these small efforts in English, you sound more natural because real conversations are about real, imperfect habits.
So even if your exercise today is just a short walk, a few stretches, or chasing the bus, it still counts.
Yes, movement is movement, and every small step you take is better than a perfect plan that stays only in your imagination.
Sometimes, Tom, the hardest part of exercise isn't the workout itself, but the moment before it, when you sit on the couch and negotiate with your own brain like it's a stubborn child.
That is very true, Anna, because my brain often says, Tom, you deserve rest after all that hard thinking you did today.
And then 10 minutes later, you realize that hard thinking was just scrolling on your phone and watching funny cat videos.
Exactly. And somehow, after watching 3 cat videos, I feel emotionally tired and physically lazy at the same time.
Motivation is a strange thing, because when you don't have it, even putting on your shoes feels like a big life decision.
But once you actually start moving, your body wakes up, and suddenly the idea of exercise doesn't feel so scary anymore.
I notice that the first 5 minutes are always the worst, because your body complains and your mind keeps suggesting snacks instead of push-ups.
My mind is very creative during workouts because it suddenly remembers every delicious food I have ever eaten in my entire life.
One time I was doing sit-ups, and instead of counting numbers, I was counting all the desserts I wanted to eat after the workout.
That sounds like a very honest exercise routine, Anna, because at least you were motivated by something sweet and meaningful. Haha.
But I realized something important. Motivation doesn't come before action. It usually comes after you start moving.
Yes, once your heart starts beating faster, your mood also starts to change little by little.
It's like your body sends a message to your brain saying, hey, we're doing something good, please don't stop now.
And then suddenly, what felt like a terrible idea 10 minutes ago starts to feel like a smart and healthy decision.
I think people wait too long for motivation, like they're expecting a dramatic movie moment with music and sunlight coming through the window.
But real motivation is much quieter. It looks more like tying your shoes and walking out the door without overthinking.
Even a short walk around the block can give you more energy than 1 hour of sitting and planning the perfect workout.
And the funny part is, after a simple workout, you start feeling proud of yourself for doing something small but real.
That small pride is powerful because it slowly builds confidence and makes the next workout feel easier.
So, motivation isn't magic. It's just the result of small actions repeated again and again, even on lazy days. Do you ever notice how people suddenly become fitness experts right after buying new sports shoes, even though they haven't exercised in 6 months?
Oh, yes, Tom. New shoes give people emotional motivation. But sadly, the shoes don't run by themselves.
I once bought very expensive running shoes, and for the first week, I only used them to walk to the refrigerator.
That sounds like a very advanced fitness program. Fridge cardio. 10 steps forward, 10 steps back.
Exactly. And the best part was I never even broke a sweat.
Some people also buy big water bottles, protein shakes, and fancy gym clothes before doing their first push-up.
Yes, they look like professional athletes, but they get tired just climbing the stairs.
I had a friend who joined a gym, took 10 selfies in front of the mirror, and then went home because he felt emotionally exhausted.
That is the most modern workout, burning phone battery instead of burning calories.
Another funny moment is the first day at the gym when you try a machine and it moves in a way you did not expect at all.
Oh, yes. You push something forward, and suddenly another part moves backward and surprises you.
Then you look around quickly to check if anyone saw you and pretend that everything was part of your advanced technique.
I once sat on a machine the wrong way, and a trainer had to come and rescue me, like I was stuck in a piece of modern art.
Exercise can be funny, especially when people take it too seriously instead of just enjoying the movement.
I think the best workouts are the simple ones, like walking with a friend and laughing more than you actually exercise.
Yes, when you enjoy the activity, time passes faster and your body still gets stronger.
And sometimes laughing during a workout is better for your mood than the exercise itself.
So maybe the secret to fitness is not perfect technique or expensive equipment, but finding a way to move and smile at the same time.
I agree. Because if exercise feels like punishment, you'll avoid it. But if it feels fun, you'll come back again.
Tom, I think many people believe exercise must be very hard, like running for an hour or lifting heavy weights. But sometimes a simple 10-minute walk can already change your mood.
That's true. Because the hardest part of exercise is usually just starting, not the exercise itself.
I remember one day I felt very tired and unmotivated, but I forced myself to stretch for 5 minutes, and suddenly my body felt lighter and my mind clearer.
Yes, movement has a strange magic. It wakes up your energy even when you don't feel like moving.
Some people think they must wait for motivation, but in real life, motivation often comes after the first few steps.
Exactly. You don't feel like exercising, but after 10 minutes, you start thinking, hey, this isn't so bad.
I once told myself I would do 5 push-ups just to feel productive, and somehow those 5 push-ups turned into 20.
That happens to me with walking. I promise myself a short walk around the block, and then I keep walking because the fresh air feels so good.
Exercise doesn't always mean the gym. It can be dancing in your room, stretching while watching TV, or walking to buy bread.
Yes, your body doesn't care where you exercise. It just cares that you move.
Even cleaning your house, carrying groceries, or climbing stairs can be small daily workouts.
I always say, if you get out of breath while doing something, congratulations, that counts as exercise.
The important thing is consistency, not intensity, because small actions repeated daily create big results.
A short walk every day is better than one extreme workout followed by a week of lying on the couch.
And when you start feeling stronger, even small improvements can make you feel proud and more confident.
That confidence is powerful because it slowly changes how you see your body and your abilities.
Exercise is not just about muscles or weight. It's also about energy, sleep, focus, and emotional balance.
When your body feels better, your mind becomes calmer, and life feels a little easier to handle.
So maybe the goal isn't to become a fitness model, but just to become a person who feels a bit stronger and happier every day.
And that kind of progress, even if it's slow and simple, is something your future self will truly thank you for.
Tom, after talking about all these small exercise moments, I feel like movement is not about perfection. It's about showing a little kindness to your body every day.
I like that idea because many people treat their bodies like machines, but your body is more like a friend that needs care and attention.
When you move, stretch, or walk, you're basically telling your body, hey, I haven't forgotten about you.
And your body answers back with more energy, better sleep, and sometimes even a better mood.
The funny thing is, exercise doesn't always change your life in one day, but it slowly changes how every day feels.
Yes, one day you suddenly realize you're not as tired as before, and that feels amazing.
Maybe you climb the stairs without stopping, or carry groceries without complaining, and those small victories feel surprisingly big.
Those moments are quiet, but they build confidence, and confidence changes everything.
You don't need perfect shoes, a fancy gym, or a complicated fitness plan to start.
Sometimes all you need is a small decision, like a 10-minute walk after dinner.
And once you start, your body remembers that feeling and asks for it again the next day.
That's how simple habits grow, not with pressure or punishment, but with small, kind, repeated actions.
So if you're listening to us right now, maybe today is a good day to move just a little more than yesterday.
It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be real and done with a positive attitude.
We hope this conversation helped you feel more relaxed about exercise and daily movement.
And if you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell.
Your support really helps us keep creating calm, fun, and useful English conversations for you.
Thank you for spending your time with us today. Take care of your body, and we'll see you in the next episode.
Stay healthy, stay positive, and remember, small steps can change your whole day.
Goodbye, everyone, and have a wonderful, energetic day ahead.